Up and going that we're gonna need. Phoo, I think you're gonna be staying here today. We are going on an adventure. We don't have time. We, Mr. Psycho, you're coming with me. But hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Soloing the Ark. I'm Phlinger, and today, well, we're gonna go do a cave. Not just any cave, an underwater cave. These things always, no matter how many times I go in there, they always make me a little bit nervous, especially my first time on a playthrough. I mean, after a while on playthroughs, I get these things down to farm. But yeah, because I'm always going in, especially if I'm gonna go like farm the Megapithecus, stuff like that. I just go in and I just farm the living crap out of these things. Also, they're great for loot, by the way. But yeah, I mean, the first time in, you never know what's going to happen on a first-time playthrough. It could be overspawn, it could be underspawn, and then spawn as you're going through it. It could be, that just comes down to game jank. But yeah, it could be all sorts of different things. But yeah, it gets a little bit interesting and weird. And yeah. So let's do it. All right, but yeah, so we're gonna be leaving Snickerdoodle here. I'm sorry, Snickerdoodle. You can stay underneath or on top of the land here. I'm gonna take out Doug because he poops in rivers, and we've already pooped in the ocean. We pooped in rivers, and now we're gonna be a celebrated pooper underground, underwater. I know, right? There's caves down there that Doug can go poop in, right? Yeah, I know. It's like a dream for him. So yeah. Who am I? Means, yeah, let's do this. All right, so let's go, Doug. Okay, but yeah, so the shopping list for this cave, surprisingly easy. Although, I would recommend take a, actually, I think, hold on. I do think we probably do need a scuba tank, just in case, one scuba tank. All right, because all we need, Doug. What are you doing with the rock, Doug? Oh my gosh, dude, you were like attached to it. I don't know. It's like some sort of magnetic attraction. I know, right, Widow? Yeah, he's just chilling out, doing his thing. It was really weird. How you doing? You're still raising up. You got this. All right. Let's see. So, I'm not imprinting her, by the way. Let's see, we should have, I know we have the polymer somewhere, right? Where'd I put that? Oh, it doesn't matter where I put it. I could just make more. All right, so, let's see. Let's, really? All right, thankfully, Snickerdoodle had my back. Snickerdoodle to the rescue. Let's see. Stone. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. All right. Whoa, we're out of stone? Like, completely out of stone? Man, dang, man. Don't you hate it when you just completely run out of stone? Where'd I leave you? Are you on the other side? I think you might be. I see you, Tammy. I see you. You're hanging out down there next to Doug. Yeah, I know. He's got some pretty cool stories. Doug, did you tell her about the one where you ate the dude? I know, right? It's such a good story, man. Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, Tammy. Yeah, I mean, he went out and he, had like those big teeth and stuff like that. And then he like started chomping and then just getting, like all sorts of, those teeth really sunk in pretty deep is what I'm trying to say. And then it's like he chomped and then like the Capro's head just came clean off. I know, right? Mid-flight too. It was very impressive. Doug not only poops in rivers, he also eats Capros. Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah. Then Tammy, she's just like, that's cool, but how well does he hit rocks? I'm not sure. I know he gets stuck on them, so you've got that in common with him. So there you go, Tammy. You and Doug have far more in common than you would think. I feel like I'm some sort of like dating manager, you know, trying to set up Doug and Tammy. I don't know. I mean, It's a weird situation. What happens when we're out on adventure? What happens in base while we're out on adventure happens in base while we're out on adventure. I'm just saying. I'm not questioning it. I'm not even in the base, so I'm not aware of it. What's happening? So, you guys, as long as the artists are laying eggs, that's all I care about. All right, and the fairies down. All right, that's all I care about. Good talk, Doug and Tammy. Nailed it. Yeah, who needs beavers? I'm just saying. I got a Thyla, so there's that. Let's see. Okay, so we got this. Bam. Turn this on. Sure, let's get 100 of this going. All right, now we'll also get one of these. I'm only taking one of these so where we can have it in our inventory so where we can refill our oxygen when we need to. Basically, just like a air bottle in my inventory. That's it. I want to see just how well we, Mr. Psycho, will do on this cave by himself. But I do have the, Really? That wasn't very smart, Piranha. Doug is a celebrated biter, guys, all right? He's very much a celebrated pooper, but he's also got some pretty good teeth. Tammy learned all about that, Piranha. You probably should have overheard. Well, I was over smacking. Oh, yeah, I was over smacking the rocks. Of course you wouldn't have been able to hear Mr. Piranhas. That's fine. That's fine. Well, now you know. Now you know. Now you're also grill meat. But now you also know that, too. Okay, so I didn't really think this through. Getting through to the water. It's taking a minute on the back of a Dinosaurs. I probably should have put a little bit extra thought into this. Maybe bring a Thylacoleo or a Sabertooth or something that sprinted faster. Something that jumped, maybe. That would have been good. Something that jumped. You know how much we like those. I mean, Doug's not a very celebrated jumper. He tried once, and it was pretty bad. And then he just went back to pooping in rivers. While he's like looking at you, like, what? Yeah, it was. See, there he goes. He also poops on beaches, dude. Doug, you're amazing. See, look at that. I mean, you got to give him support when he. It's one of those things you just have to do. Good job, Doug. All right, so now let's get over here. Now, this is why I wanted to actually bring Doug. So where he's going to go into cryo. We're going to go down below with the Bassie, which I did, of course, remember to bring, thankfully. And then we're going to, once we're inside the cave, there's a couple spots on land. We're going to get out of the water. And since the Basilosaurus hasn't evolved legs yet, we're going to get on Doug. And we're going to poop underwater while we're looking for some, and also in, thank you, Doug, also in some oceans. And we're going to, we're just going to have a good time. We're going to look for some artifacts, get a little bit of, XP boxes, maybe get a little bit of something loot, just a little bit, hopefully. Get stuck on a turtle. That was one of those things that just happened just now. I wish we could have pooped on him while we got stuck on him. That would have taught him a lesson. But yeah, now that we're getting over here to the cave, it should be good. All right, just a little bit further. All right, we're just about here. Matter of fact, I think we're getting over close to right above it. So let's get our stamina back. Hey, dude, you came for the poopers, guys. Good job, Mr. Sharks. Look at this. Not only did we poop, we also bite. Yep. See, look at that. Look at that. I know, right? Yeah. See, that's what happens to you, Mr. Shark. You probably shouldn't have came up on the Doug while he was pooping. But now you're dead. And this is quite a predicament for you. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now that we've got this taken care of, let's remove the fog so where we can actually see, because all right, so yeah, let's get over here a little bit. Hi, Doug. Perfect. Sea Pickle, you are great. Let's get a little bit of food. Sea Pickles need to eat too. Do you have anything else, Doug? You do. Hey, look at that. Okay. Doug. All right, I'm gonna stick you in my pocket, dude. Hey, Mr. Dolphin. Now you see him? I know, right? Yeah, sucking dolphin. All right. You have got a level. And now we're going to get down here, and the goal is to get through to the first part of the cave without taking a single breath. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it. Matter of fact, let me get a little bit more breath real quick just before we go, because I didn't start off with exactly full. But I want to see just how effective we Mr. Psycho is in this. Okay, here we go. Down through here, and I have no idea what spawned inside of here right now. None. Oh, if you're wondering where the entrance to the cave is, right here. 55.4, 5.6. Okay. And my breath is still holding out quite well. All right, we want to take this. There's two paths here. There's one there and one here. We want to take the first one on the left. Now this can have, okay, it looks like nothing is spawned in here right now. But you can have all the way from Nidaria all the way to Alpha Tusos right there. Well, Alpha Moses. And also there's this ravine right here. You come up, you can get a fresh air. A little bit of it, and then you go down through the ravine. And I have seen Alpha Moses stuck right here. It's like literally a stopgap. Okay, back up here. There's a path that goes all along here. A spider? I can't see. No, it's foliage. Okay. Let's get through here. Go through all the way like this. There's loot. Definitely gonna get loot from this cave. This cave's got, the underwater caves have got a special loot system. As in, they've got really good loot. So. Yeah. Really good loot. Okay, yeah, 1,500 metal for Tapajara saddle. How much armor? Well, 115. That's not bad. There we go. Yeah, level 200 Zyphactinus. That's a bit of a pain. Okay. Now we cut over here to the right. Now there's a spot down here we have. We have to go down underneath this right here. And the cave is spawning on us. Remember that jank we mentioned at the beginning? Yeah. Here we go. Bring on the jank. Nothing like a little bit of underwater cave jank. I'm just saying. All right, now this right here, this is the artifact room. Right here's the artifact right there. And there is some underwater baddies right over here. And this right here, this is why we bring a Dinosaurs over here. The Nidaria and the Electrophorus. You want to make sure this is clear. You can get Moses in this right here, but technically, the most you normally get is like sharks, maybe an alpha shark in here. Okay, let's get this real quick. Okay. Go see if we can go get some more loot here really quick. It's right up here. There's like a landing. And silicon pearls. Hey, look at that. Silicon pearls. How much we love those. All right, so. Hey, look, snails. Hi, guys. How you doing? Oh, crap. I didn't mean to attack the dung beetles. There's an onyx down there. I don't want to mess with that guy. Doug, you got levels, dude. That is awesome. Good job, Doug. Another onyx over here. Got a house buff. There's an onyx right there. But yeah, Thyla does really well underneath here. But I just wanted to come down like this. I wanted to see just how far we could go with Doug down here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do all of it. XP buff. Thank you.
Tusoteuthis vampirus is a very aggressive water predator. Approximately 9 meters long, Tusoteuthis is a terror of the deep. Once it grabs its prey, it slowly crushes it into submission, while using the talons on its tentacles to siphon and drink the victim's blood. Tusoteuthis is a terrifying opponent for several reasons. Firstly, its grab slowly renders its victim unconscious, so death isn't the only concern. Secondly, its vampiric blood drain instantly revitalizes it, even during combat. Finally, If Tusoteuthis is losing the fight, it sprays a cloud of ink into the surrounding water, blinding its attackers to cover a sneaky escape. One of the major benefits of taming Tusoteuthis is harvesting its ink. Unlike normal ink, Tusoteuthis ink is very oily and can even be refined into fuels such as gasoline. Between that and Tusoteuthis' distinct capability to grab and carry large creatures underwater, it makes for an excellent aquatic tame, despite its slower speed.
Very well then. Okay, so now we learn about the Tusoteuthis. The Tusoteuthis. There we go. Nailed it. First try. Okay, now there's another one in here. Oh, here, hold on. There we go. Now we're back in the big one. Get over here. Another one, and I'm not remembering exactly where to get to it. Little rune section. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. We got what we came for. Let's see. I was hoping to get some more loot, though. Let's go check, make sure this is safe for the Bassie. We good? Alright, Doug. I know it feels wrong to get rid of 1,000 seconds of XP buff, but don't worry, I'm keeping mine. Alright. Get our butt out of here. Now we take the ravine back out. Hold on, it's over this way. That's where it was, yeah. Okay, now down here to the left can also be some loot. Right down through here. See, just see. I don't normally like going this way because you can really get pinned against the wall by a Tuso or a Mosa in here. But there can also be loot right here. And also down here at the very entrance. Yeah, you can see this is the original left-hand turn. But yeah, right here there can also be another loot drop. Matter of fact, this loot drop right here, if you have access to underwater stuff, one of the easiest loot drops is you just have to wait for it to be up. But yeah, if you come down here and there's a loot drop right there, it's just one of the easiest. Usually a yellow one, which is really, really good. And I am extremely impressed in We Mr. Psycho. I mean, he made it through all of that without even worrying a slight bit about my oxygen. Unload the cave, although we made it through quite easily because there was nothing in the cave. That's an Ark problem, not me. Normally I'd wait for it to spawn, but now I just want to showcase it because I want them to fix it. So, yeah. That's my plan on that. Nidaria down there. Yeah, this right here is also a good spot for Tusos, but they hide down here quite easily inside of this kelp. Oh, hey, look, we made it back before our shark went away. Oh, man, that's good stuff. Oh, thanks, Mr. Shark. I appreciate you waiting. Good job, Sea Pickle. You did awesome. All right, Doug, look at what I leave you. Dude, seasoned to perfection. Yeah, dude. That's the good stuff, man. Dry-aged Megalodon. Well, wet-aged Megalodon. Yeah, it's got that extra mildewy flavor. Right? I know, man. Yeah, pretty good stuff, huh? All right. Let's get our butt back to base. Let's go set this artifact back up. That cave down there, by the way, is a cave that, once it does spawn, is great for XP. I mean, absolutely great for XP. Take a Basilosaurus down there, grind the crap out of it. All right, you get mosas, you get sharks. Not so many donkeys there, but you get Nidaria, you get ammonites, you get Electrophorus, and Xiphactinus. Yeah, take something down there that can take a beating, a really good, especially a bred Basilosaurus is even the best. And just like once every, I mean, if you're farming it, I'd say go down, clear it. I'm waiting for this fish to aggro. No? Okay, I'll just poop in your ocean. All right, but yeah, you go down there, clear it out, leave the area for about an hour, and then come back down and then just rinse and repeat. And yeah, it works out really well. Get a lot of loot, a lot of XP, and yeah, it's pretty dang good. Excuse me, sharks. Excuse me. Yep, there you go. I had to leave those for you. No, you have fun with that. No, those are there. No, bite those, okay? No, you're good, Mr. Sharks. I mean, seriously. Doug poops in rivers will not be contained. Thank you. All right? We are celebrated poopers. Doug more than me. Matter of fact, Doug is teaching me lessons on how to properly, power poop in the middle of a river. It's impressive. This guy, he's got skills. All right. Matter of fact, speaking of said rivers, hey, Mr. Turtle, how you doing? Get up off on the side of here. And nailed it. Hey, Piranha. Suck it, Piranha. Ah, there we go, Doug. Hold on, I'll stop here soon, then you can get another one off. All right, Doug. Season the water. Good job. There you go. Yeah, it's got a twofer out of that one. Good job, Doug. All right, let's get up here. Okay, Doug. All right, I realize you got to mark your territory, but still. All right, and there we go. Good job, Doug. Put you away. Go put you back. But yeah, that cave right there is always a little bit intimidating, even for me. And I've done it so many times. I have farmed the living crap out of that one. So many times. But yeah, it is a little intimidating the very first time you do it, especially on a fresh playthrough. But now I know next time we go down there, it's going to be fully spawned, and we can get a ton of XP. So yeah, matter of fact, I will probably use this XP buff to go do that. Actually, no, it's not going to last that long. Dang it. We'll get a fresh XP buff, and we'll go do that. But yeah, all right. Also, oh, hold on. I realized I just threw this in here all willy-nilly without even... There we go. Ta-da! The artifact of the brute. Oh, yeah, the brute. Yes. That looks pretty cool. I like it. So now, we have got the full collection of artifacts for fighting the Megapithecus. Now, we just need to get an army. All right, so hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you haven't already, make sure you tap that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Phlinger. Take it easy, everybody. And by the way, we, Mr. Psycho, did great. Yeah. Take it easy, everybody.